Very first house. Very first house. So, um, hold on, guys. This is fucking ridiculous ass shit. And this is all coming because of people that say they love me is on here talking my business. But anyway, my very first house, I picked it. And then we sent it to the company, and they said it doesn't qualify for the parameters of what we want to approve for a house. Second house, they didn't approve it. Third house, they didn't approve it. Fourth house, they didn't approve it. Fifth house, they didn't approve it. Sixth, seventh house, didn't approve it. Didn't fit the parameters. To the point to where the fucking realtor got irritated as shit and called these people and was like, what specific type of property? What specific type of property do we need to pick? And they told him, some different parameters that we can pick that probably would, the property would get approved or whatever. So he started trying to show us those type of properties. We picked 2 of those. Didn't work. And so by now, I'm at 30 days on my Airbnb that I've paid for. Have not started my job yet. The owner of the store said, Angie, I'm sorry, I was going to put you in this store, but I'm getting ready to fire a couple managers in this store. So hang tight. Well, hang tight mean I ain't getting no fucking check. So that went on for like 2 or 3 days with my owner. And then I called him and said, hey, man, you said I was going to start on this date. I'm in this Airbnb. I still haven't found a house yet. I need to start getting on the payroll and getting paid. So he was like, you know what, Angie, come up. Let me get you on the... Exactly, DL3. Exactly. He was like, come on, Angie, come up. Let me get you on the payroll. I know that you were supposed to start. Let me get you on the payroll so I can get you going. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. Like, what the fuck? So I come up. He puts me on the payroll. And then he said I would get my first check the next payday. Anywho. Long story short, I drained between getting my stuff here to the new state, between paying for Airbnb, which the reason why we were in Airbnb is because my dog is a whole ghetto ass dog. Well, he was, right? Like every time I got ready to go on vacation or go anywhere, it was always a headache to either get somebody to come to the house to walk my dog, make sure he gets fed, make sure he gets water because he wasn't socialized. It was always a headache with Rocky. And that's why I had to get an Airbnb, because staying in hotels was fucking stressful because he would bark at everybody, try to bite everybody. Same with extended stays, in close proximity. And then other people have dogs and animals and he would try to eat them too. And it's just always stressful. So I always, every time I travel, I put this dude in a house where nobody was around. You know what I mean? So that way I wouldn't have to be stressed out about paying money to be somewhere and then we possibly get kicked the fuck out. So anywho, it's at the end of the stay for the Airbnb. I have drained my savings. My stuff is here in the new state, but it's in storage. And I had no idea what the fuck I was going to do. I didn't. And here's what's frustrating to me. All of these people that were in those chats and in those Zoom calls with me knew that. They knew every single piece of shit happened on this move. They knew. And they were very supportive. They were very loving because it was stressful for me. Because I was expected to be in the Airbnb maybe for 2 or 3 weeks, get approved for a property real quick, sign my paperwork for the property and move into my house and be done and still have some of my savings left to fix up the house the way I wanted it to be fixed up. It didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way at all. It didn't work out that way. So, anywho, I drained my fucking savings. And so I'm at work one day and my owner was like, girl, have you found a house yet? I'm like, hell no. I still don't have a house. And by now, I went from an Airbnb to a fucking hotel because I couldn't afford to keep paying for the fucking Airbnb. So now I've been in a hotel. And he was like, fuck that, Angie. I have a house, a rent house if you want to rent. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I'll rent. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Where is it at? And he was like, go look at it. He sent me a link. Let me look at it. I looked at it. And I loved it. And I said, okay, let's do it. But then it came to, now I have to have what on rent? When you're renting a house, you have to have what to get into the house? You have to have the first month's rent, and you have to have the deposit. First month's rent. They don't have to speak when they come in, but if it's anybody that's full of shit, block them. First month's rent and the deposit. Well, exactly, Jay-Z, I've drained my savings. And so I'm back in this Zoom with these people. Right? Back in the chat with these people. My family, explaining to them what's going on. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to get this money. I don't know what the fuck. I had no idea. I hadn't got my first check yet from my job. I had drained my fucking savings and I had no fucking idea. And then one day, here comes Apple Sticks. I told her what was going on. And she said, Angie, you're a family. I love you. I can help you. I have a credit card that I don't use that has XYZ credit limit on it. I've never even used the card before. And you can use my card to pay your first month's rent and your deposit. I cried on that phone call. I had no fucking idea what the fuck I was going to do. I was happy that I got approved, to get into the rent house and everything, but I had no idea how I was going to get the money to get into the rent house, because I damn sure wasn't going to take out a loan. And I haven't even started working yet. I haven't even got my first paycheck yet. So, I had started working, but I haven't got my first paycheck yet. So for Apple Sticks to be so kind to come to me and offer me that card, I was very, very grateful. Very grateful. I cried on that phone call. She told me not to worry about it. I can pay her back in payments and whenever I can. And I told her I appreciate it. She sent me the card and I went on my renter's portal and I paid it that day. I paid the deposit, which was $20.53, and I paid the first month's rent, which was $19.75 that day with her card. And I was so grateful. I had no fucking idea what I was going to do. I can't even sugarcoat it. I had no idea what the fuck I was going to do. And so I was so grateful. And she was not funny acting, not even a little bit. She was very, very loving, very giving. And I just appreciate it. I so much appreciate it. And I told her that, once I get going on my bonuses, I'll start making payments on it and get it paid back to her. Fast forward 30 days to my first bonus that I've ever gotten out of this company. I find out during that time that another one of my friends is in a dire situation. So I got Apple Sticks that helped me get into my house that said, pay me back when you can, make payments on it when you can, get it paid off. And then now I have another friend that I love that is in a dire situation. So I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this bonus. I'm going to get this friend who has no support, nobody around to help. And it's a dire situation. So I'm going to help this friend. And then my next bonus, I'll start, making my payments to Apple. Because she said it's on a credit card. She never uses it. Just keep making payments till I get it paid off. Right? So somehow that got turned into that I'm taking gifts and funneling money to somebody else. And the person that I heard this speaking on doesn't know me from Adam. doesn't know this situation at all. The only people that know this situation right here is Tanya, Polisa, Caramel, Wax, and Apple Sticks. And I don't want to say iCreep because iCreep is a Scorpio as well. And so, iCreep, she was kind of in and out of the chats and Zooms. And I can't remember if she was really, really in the chats during that time. So I don't want to say iCreep for sure. But I know for sure those other women knew exactly what it was with me getting into a fucking house. And so the person that I heard this from on a live that doesn't even fucking know me, there's no way that he knew unless somebody in that circle either told him directly and twisted it up and made it seem like a bunch of bullshit, or told one of his minions to twist it up and sound like a bunch of bullshit. But I want to be very clear that I don't steal from anybody. And I don't have to take money from somebody else to filter to anybody. This move was a fucking nightmare to say the least. And those same women know that for a fact. I don't take from people to give to other people. The money that I helped this friend out was my bonus money. Period. That I earned, that I worked for, and that plenty more will be coming in. And the difference between some of these other people and me is that I really, truly don't care about money. That's why I'm so generous with mine. And I've never had anybody be generous with theirs. And that's why when Apple Sticks offered that to me, I cried. Because my family, it's not because they don't want to, it's because of the means. They don't have the means to help me sometimes if I need help. I'm always the one that's helping my family. So for somebody to be that generous to me, I was very, very grateful. And I appreciated it. So to take the good deed of Apple Sticks and then take another good deed that I did for my friend, my other friend, and turn it into something malicious is disturbing. And it's even more disturbing to know that that information had to come from someone within my inner circle that has been telling me that we are family and that they love me. It is disturbing. And somebody asked me today, why is all this going on? You're asking the wrong person. I am completely fucking clueless. I'm clueless. I've already explained why I went live that night. I'm not going to explain it again. That was the truth. That was the truth. Whether you believe it or not, I really don't give a shit at this point. Being that my name and my personal business is all over this fucking app. I explained why I went live that night. And now I'm having to explain a good deed from somebody that I thought was a close friend. And then another good deed that I did for another close friend. Having to explain good deeds because it's been smeared and turned into something fucked up. And I don't understand that. I really don't. It's just some things that I'm not gonna do. I could have very easily came out here today with receipts from WhatsApp chats, voice recordings, but why? I'm not doing that. Because those voice recordings that were sent to me, those text messages that were sent to me, those WhatsApp messages that were sent to me, they were for me. So I'm not going to come out here and share them with you. I'm just not going to do that. It's not going to happen. So the only thing I can do is tell you the truth and what happened. Apple Sticks is going to get those payments, just like I said she will. And it's going to get paid back to her, my deposit and my first month's rent. So there's no funnel of money. Again, I make above average money as a sales manager in the car business for almost 16 years. I don't need a funnel of money from gifts. I just hadn't started my job yet. I just hadn't started getting paid yet. I moved states away to a different state. And things didn't go the way I wanted to go with purchasing a home. Didn't go the way I wanted to go with the Airbnb. I don't know if you guys remember me making a video about the first Airbnb that I set up, and the guy tried to rob me because I looked at the dates and I had set up the wrong dates. And it was like a $3,700, almost $4,000 stay. And the dude was telling me to change my dates, that I would have to pay the whole $3,700 over again. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I made a video saying that I need your help, and you guys did your thing. Like, you harassed the shit out of this dude. But it took TikTok like 3 or 4 weeks to get me my money back. It absolutely should not have, Tasha. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because anybody that knows me knows that I'm very, very, very private. Very, very, very private. But what I'm not going to do is sit back in silence and people are lying on me. I'm just not going to do it. Right? So that is what happened. That is the truth. I owe Apple Sticks those payments to get her back paid on that balance, and I'm going to pay it because she was generous enough to offer that to me. And I'm still very grateful for her for doing that. And she will get paid back her money. Make plenty of money to pay it back. But I made a decision to help this friend that has no help. And it was dire. It is hurtful, Deja. It is hurtful. Extremely hurtful. But there's no point in keep coming on here and getting emotional and crying when nobody else is. But I'm not going to go back either and say that I don't love people that I've been loving for months. You can't undo that. And I'm not going to sit on here and lie and say that I regret loving them, because I don't. I don't. Lots of laughter, many good times. But I can't honestly answer the question to you guys that I keep getting on what happened, because I don't know. I don't know. That is the honest answer. I really don't. I don't know. I don't get it. Again, that's the reason why I was so emotional the first 2 days. Because I was confused. I still am. So there's that. That's the money. Second thing I wanted to address is just that. Several people saying, what happened? I don't know. You guys are going to have to ask other people what happened, because I don't. I have the least engagement on this app as far as this family, this part of the family of the app. Tanya, Polisa, and Blaze have more engagement. So, maybe they can answer that for you. I can't. I have no idea what the fuck is going on and why last week happened and how it happened. I will say that I don't understand any of those lives. Not the panel, the super panel. I don't understand any of those. But that's all I'm going to say about that. I just wanted to clear my name and tell you guys what happened. This is not money that came out of Apple's account. This was a credit card that she offered to me. And so I just wanted to explain that. Oh, Onyx, I know you guys miss Tanya. And I've been asked, has Polisa reached out to you? Yes, Polisa did reach out to me by text message. I'm not going to tell you guys what the text message said, but it wasn't negative. I have not heard from Blaze. But for me, not hearing from Blaze is not a negative thing. Blaze is the type of man that, when something's going on with women, he doesn't like to intervene. So for me, that's normal behavior from Blaze. I think that he is just trying to see where this is going to go and how this is going to lay out. That's not, for me, that's not abnormal for Blaze. So no, I have not heard from Blaze. Yes, I have been in contact with Tanya, and I think she told you guys this, but we have 2 business ventures that we are working on. So we have talked a couple of times in the last 6 days about those 2 business ventures. Some of you guys are asking me questions that I would have to speak for Tanya, and I'm not going to do that. Tanya is also a very private person, and so if you want to know something about her space, I would ask that you please respectfully reach out to her, because I'm not going to speak for her. Oh, sorry, Black and Proud. I was just saying that Apple Sticks was very generous and allowed me to use her credit card to pay my first month's rent and my deposit to get into my house, and how grateful I was for that. And but it was said that I was getting like money from gifts, and she and Caramel Wax were funneling money to me that I was funneling to somebody else, and I just want to clear that up and say that wasn't true. But Apple Sticks was very generous to let me use that card to get into my house, and I was grateful. And she said that I can pay her back in payments and so forth, and when I can, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, that's how you show appreciation, when somebody does something like that for you. So I was just explaining that. Hun, again, as far as Tanya going live, I don't know. You guys need to reach out to her on her Instagram or here on TikTok. I don't know. The only thing Tanya and I have spoken about is our business adventures, because when all this stuff happened, we were in the middle of planning and stuff like that. So yeah, I did. I saw her one page got banned. I saw that. I'm not opening up the box today. So yeah, I saw her page got banned. I saw that. I think, was it yesterday? But my whole thing is I have to get refocused and rebalanced. So that's what I'm trying to do. I was very, very sad for 48 hours straight. And this is life. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you don't understand why things are happening. And there's nothing you can do about it except for to continue to be honest, continue to keep a clear head, to stay focused and look at information for what it is, try to process that information, and continue to move forward. Continue to move forward. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm not trying to do it in a phony way. Again, I can't sit here and tell you guys that I don't love these women, because I absolutely do. I absolutely do. I just don't understand why this is happening, and I can't explain it. And, sometimes maybe it's not for you to understand. Sometimes it's not for you to understand, and you just keep moving forward and keep being who you are, the core of who you are. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. The car business after 16 years is weighing on me, and my retirement has always been my food. So I am super, super, super excited about the idea that Tanya came up with, that she's working with me on for my food, because I absolutely love to cook. I love to cook. I love seeing people's faces when they try the food. I love to cook. Love to cook. And so I'm going to focus on that and the other project that we are working on. And I'm just going to try to keep a clear head. Keep a clear head and When I come on live, if I don't know if I'm ever going to go live again, but if I do, I just want to let you guys know that I will not tolerate anybody trying to come in my comments, trying to drag any of these women. That's not my style. These are women that I love, and I'm just not going to tolerate it. And I'm definitely not going to tolerate lies, anywhere that has something to do with our relationships and the dynamics of each one of us individually and us as a whole, collectively as a group of people. So I'm not going to tolerate that. So the only thing we're going to do over here is move forward and hopefully try our best to support each other and stay on topic with the things that are important to me, which is Black unity, the coalition, now focusing on my food with that business, and excited about this other business where it will give me an opportunity to travel and get away. I don't have Rocky anymore. He passed away. That's something I'm still dealing with. Also dealing with a whole nother stressful situation that's finally starting to calm down. And so this was just a lot. This is just a lot. But it took me a little bit. But I'm okay. I think Tanya said, yeah, it's going to be a business page, I think. We'll be discussing it here soon. Because I have a lot of people that want me to cook for them, and I'm more than happy to do so, as long as you swiping them cards for the food. It's worth it though, y'all. I can cook my ass off, y'all. I can cook. You hear me? I'll be throwing it down. I can cook. Yeah, I'm excited to do the videos. I'm terrible with technology, so I'm gonna have to practice and make sure I'm getting good angles and getting good lighting. So I'm gonna practice, but I'm excited. I'm just excited for it. But I just wanted to come in and tell you guys what was really the deal with the money. What was said was absolutely not true. So I wanted to correct that because how do you take somebody doing a good deed for me, something that she absolutely did not have to do, and then take me doing a good deed for someone else and then mesh it together and turn it into something that's garbage. Turn it into something that's complete trash. How do you do that? But I just wanted to correct that. It's not something I would ever do. But you guys, I don't know what you're not feeling, Polisa, but I don't get it. Because were you or were you not in those chats? Did you not know what was going on with my house? Me getting into my house? Like, I don't understand why you come into my comments and do that. I don't come into yours and do it, even though it was people in your comments calling me out my name. Why do you do that? I haven't been in any of your comments. I come in and just to simply tell the truth about the money. I don't like people saying that I'm taking money from other people and flowing it to somebody else when not only do I know that's not true, but all of these women that were in that chat knows that's not true. And I don't know who the fuck to trust right now. So I don't know who told them that. And I'm not going to guess. I just know that the only people that knew about apple sticks helping me get into my house are people that were within my close circle. That's all I know. That's all I know. And that's all I'm going to say. Well, there's really nothing to talk about, Nikki. I mean, everybody's already said what they wanted to say and do what they wanted to do without talking to me. There's really nothing to talk about. My personal business is all over this app. My personal business. So, I just wanted to give you guys an update and tell you what was going on with me. Tell you that I'm okay. I'm really excited about this food. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm really excited. Really, really excited to start cooking. So, I will let you guys ask me a couple questions. I will not answer any questions about my personal, intimate space, and I will not answer any questions that make me have to speak for someone else. But so be mindful of what you ask me. But if you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you before I get off of here. Ooh, barbecue. That's my specialty. I can cook anything, but I love being on the smoker and preparing meat like briskets, ribs, pulled pork, stuff like that. Yeah, I love smoking meat. Love smoking meat. Oh, you love brisket too, Diva? I just love the process because when you're smoking meat, you have to prepare. You got to marinate the meat, and some meats you have to inject, right, to make sure that it's flavor all the way through. I mean, there's a preparation. There's a preparation. No, I'm not in Florida, but I've been to Florida multiple times. I'm sure people sometimes do. It's just certain things with me. Like, a lot of people didn't know that, I can't remember if it was Police's first live or her second live, but a lot of people didn't know that I was in that live. And so I seen several comments from people saying negative things about me. Some people, I don't care, but these were people that tell me they love me all the time and that were family in those comments saying negative things about me. I wasn't commenting, so they didn't know I was in there. So, people can keep playing like they're victims, but one thing about me is I don't lash out for no reason. Not even a little bit. I am Deja. Well, I'm not. Titan's gonna help me with that, but because I am terrible, terrible at like technology stuff. Terrible, but yeah. So I'm gonna make some videos though, and I'm excited. I'm gonna do a cook probably midweek for the guys. I'm gonna be selling my food. I'm probably gonna do a barbecue midweek for the guys at my job because I cooked for them one time and now they damn hooked. And now they greedy asses is asking me every week, when you gonna barbecue again? When you gonna barbecue again? But the first time, it was like, I just did meat, and brought them up some meat because I had I don't know how to cook for just a small group of people. Like, I always overcook. And so I had a whole bunch of extra meat and I just took it to the dealership because I know they're greedy and I knew that they would eat it, right? So I just have meat, and my sides are amazing too, like my baked beans, my macaroni salad, my potato salad. All those things are super popular when I barbecue. So this time I'm gonna do everything for them. I'm gonna do the sides. I'm gonna do all of that, and I'm sure I don't do coleslaw. Jay-Z, I do a macaroni salad, a recipe that I came up with. Ooh, I can do a bomb banana pudding. And then I do my famous baked beans with the ground beef in it and the sausage. And so, yeah. Like I said, guys, I don't lash out for any reason. I was being called puppets in those damn comments and everything else. I don't lash out for any reason, and I don't have a reason to lie. So And I can't remember if it was the first live or the second live. I just know that I went FedEx a couple of times. In the box, I went FedEx, and then in the comments, I went FedEx. Because people that don't even know me, and then people that say they love me, were talking shit, like I said. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. One of them's in my live right now, in the comments. The other one, I don't even know why she was speaking on me. She don't even know me. She ain't had a conversation with me. But I saw how she did her friend in 4K. So she got her ass cussed out too. So, anywho, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. I just want to come on and tell you guys that I'm fine. Working on my 2 business adventures. I'm going to work every day, which I'm tired of. That shit need to change ASAP. But we gotta do our adulting and do what we have to do. And then I wanted to. I'm sure you are fiery. I wanted to just come on and clear that up as far as the money. So, you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to update you on what was going on with me. I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate all the likes and shares. I definitely appreciate those of you guys that have checked on me, inboxed me, and showed me lots of love. And I will be fine. I'm just not getting a lot of sleep because, again, I can't answer the question of why all this is even going on. I'm completely confused, but so it's just a lot of sleepless nights. But you live and you move on. So, girl, no, you don't want me to bake no cake for you. Listen, baking, no. I will get fired from the catering job if they say, "Can you bake a cake?" Nothing about baking can I do. So that's not me. The sweets, now I can do a banana pudding. And I can cook the shit out of a peach cobbler. I can make a down home country ass peach cobbler that'll make you slap your damn mama. But cakes and pies and stuff like that, that's where I will absolutely lose the catering job. Don't ask me to do no baking, not even a little bit. But peach cobbler and banana pudding, I got you. But baking, hell no. Hell no. I'm jacking all that up. I promise you. Topic teaser, get out of here with that bullshit. Everybody over here supports police and always has, including myself. So get your monkey ass out of my comments before you get cussed the fuck out. See, it's a lot of y'all that's been fake from the very fucking beginning. But I've stood 10 toes down with that woman. Her family, and everything she stood for. So don't come in my motherfucking live with that bullshit. And nobody's ever going to be able to take that from me. 100% loyal to that woman for months. And for this to be happening, I have every motherfucking right to be asking myself what the fuck is going on. So get your monkey ass out of my comments with that bullshit. I'm going to get off of here, you guys. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And hopefully I'll see you guys sometime soon. I got a lot of work to do. So take care of yourselves, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Holla back. Holla back.